Welcome back to this still yet to be named podcast. Or are you still coloring? Are you still look? I got my shirt made into a T-shirt. Like Hasbro wouldn't approve it, but you know some tape and a blank T-shirt, and yeah, this is it's all I needed to do.
It's lovely.
Can't be washed in any way. It has to be hand washed, I guess. What are you doing? What is it? Is it supposed to, am I supposed to do a Am I supposed to do Superman? Like,
yep.
Dun 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 dun. Anyway, I still like. I don't know. Maybe we have to like. Maybe we should draw it just a little bit different, and maybe we can get away with the doped up Cheetos applesauce.
I could do
Applesauce
it. I could do it digitally.
We could probably do something like that. Comment below.
Yeah, you want that?
Comment somewhere. Comment wherever you can. Send us a message. Contact your congressman and tell him you want Cheetos Applejack applesauce. We got to come up with a name that's like close enough but not
applesauce.
like at least not
you
enough.
can't change it now. You've been calling her applesauce since you started.
Okay, fine.
How
come like you got that all like you got all nice and pretty? You didn't color her like eyes like 3 different tones of purple. Like she doesn't have like the grapefruit shits. Bryce had the grapefruit shits, but like she doesn't.
She's
yes,
beautiful.
the camera's rolling again. Go over there and leave a nice steamer for us. 'Cause we can apparently doing it not just enough on our own. Anyway, I think mistakes were made today. First of all, starting to talk about Bryce's anus again. But
that's what everyone wants to hear.
You know, I was at I stopped off at Walmart, and they had the classic line, the retro line. Would you get your elbow on your own side of the table? God! They had the retro line, 3 3/4 figures, and they had Boba Fett, which I had like 40 Boba Fetts, but I don't have this Boba Fett. And they had the Baby Yoda 3/4, which I don't think he even classifies. He's in the 3 3/4 box, but I don't think he classifies as 3 3/4 because he's like, he comes with he comes with one of those little froggies. But I passed it up because like the boxes were like they threw him down like a fucking elevator shaft and did a people's elbow, and I think they were like going for the goal. Like somebody was standing at this end of the aisle, and they're probably like, "Here, put these belong on these pegs here," and they would kick them to him and just fling them and frisbee them and stuff like that. Because that's the crap I would have done where I worked. But yeah, there was only one Boba Fett and two BB Yodas, and I kind of well the Boba Fett I kind of want to have nice because I'm not going to open it. You Baby Yodas I probably could have caved a little bit, but I'm like, I want to see if I could find one that has a card that didn't look like it went through Bryce's anus. You know,
Bryce's anus podcast.
I mean, that's a possibility. Let me think about that a second.
No, please don't.
Let me think about that. Could I get that pie on iTunes? Bryce's anus podcast. A show where we talk nothing but shit. Could be the tagline. What do you think?
No, it's terrible.
No?
It's horrible. That's awful.
I know. That's like the ratings, like 5 stars. It's awful. It's horrible. It's crappy. You're cheating. Quit cheating. You're looking at the back of the book. Quit cheating.
I don't know what order her thing goes in.
Roy G. Biv.
No, because it's different.
Yeah, red, Roy. Orange. Wait, G. No, I guess it would be green would be next, and that's orange. So, yeah, Roy, R-O-Y. Red, orange, yellow. Yes, I am right. Red, orange, yellow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Purple.
Roy Goob.
I guess. I don't know. Talk to Hasbro. Go, hey bro. Hey bro. Hey Hasbro. First of all, can we talk to your employees about using your things as freaking frisbees in the aisle? Like, can we get a
It's the wrong purple.
Can we get a BB Yoda
BB Yoda.
That doesn't look like he passed out of the south end of Bryce. Did you get it? Did you fix it? Is it better? That should be red. That's not purple. Nope, you're right. Never mind. What do I know? What do I know?
I'm the god here.
So I passed it up.
Yeah.
I passed it up. Going back to that stupid thing that this thing's supposed to be framed around, but we hardly ever talk about anyway. I passed it up hoping that I can find another. And we've been because I drugged you. Drugged you. I drugged you to a store, one of the stores. I went to another store in between, and they have, well, last one we went to, they didn't have them at all, but they had the retro line, but they don't have. Can I bitch about something else while we're at it? Since you're doing such a great job coloring, and I'm just yakking in your ear, and you're just like, oh, and when I'm done, you're like, oh, and I'll be like, what was I talking about? Oh, I'll watch the episode later. 3 years later. Did you watch that episode? No, what episode? We recorded an episode? Roll.
Just because it's true doesn't mean you need to point it out. Forget.
Forget. Air quotes. Let's put an air quote around. Forget.
Oh, no, don't air quote me. I do forget.
Air quote this. When did 3 3/4 figures become so freaking expensive? They're like $13 now. Why?
Piss yellow.
Why? Piss yellow? What's that have to do with $13 freaking toys? Back when I was your age, they were $5. Now they're like $13.8. Now they're like $13. I don't get it. Why are they? Stop it.
Does it smell like crayons?
No, it smells like Bryce's anus. Stop. What were you doing with that finger? Anyway, they used to be $5 and now they're like $13, which makes no sense because it's like for like $3 more you can get the McFarlane figures.
Yeah.
Like the full size ones. And it's like these are like enough plastic to make a leg. Why? What are your thoughts on this, Riley?
Sucks to suck.
Okay, I see your point of view.
Yeah. There's nothing you can really do about it.
What do you think, Stanley? Why do you think about this?
Stanley's gonna agree with you.
He's got Excelsior.
Thank you for your input.
Should have done that to. And then he goes and he takes his other hand, he sticks it under his armpit. He goes.
Disrespecting the dead. We love
I am not disrespecting it. I know for a fact he used to do this every Tuesday. People in the bullpen are like, oh God, it's Tuesday, isn't it? This is so embarrassing. Why is he doing that? Why, Stan? Why?
Yeah, you're right.
This is what we think of DC Comics.
Thank you, King. Thank you so much.
And that's how they got John Kirby. John Kirby? Jack Kirby.
John Kirby.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. This is gonna get so canceled. We're not gonna see episode 5. Oh, we got a commercial. Can we go to commercial? I know the counter's already started. We've been running for a while now. Oh, you gotta ruin my shirt. You're gonna ruin my shirt. By the way, if you go to Threadless or whatever, you're not gonna find this shirt. Well, until Riley draws it, you're not gonna find this shirt. This is one of a kind. This is prime grade. I mean, how do you
That's
measure?
the prototype.
Huh? This is the prototype.
Yep.
This is
No one else has ever
this is
made
the
it.
grade A glue because they make glue out of horses. Grade A glue. Get it? Thanks. So I see you're done with yours. Why doesn't yours tape to a shirt or something?
She's too beautiful.
Huh? Yeah, well, yours doesn't have like. Look at like she looks like she's. This is first of all this is Rainbow Smash, right? Isn't that who this is? No, I don't want that. This is Rainbow Smash. It's been sitting there for like 4 weeks. And yeah, she does not have Frito face. She doesn't have corn chips all over her face. She should. I should like return the favor like you did to me.
No.
Now it's out of your control. I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna give her the plum shits and everything on top of it.
No.
You know, there was a target goal. There was a trajectory for this episode. And right away, it's like in the toilet. We're like halfway. Like, there's another half of this episode. We could just. She's got an evil look on her face. She's like, look at her. Look at her. All right, listen to last week's episode and then look at this face. She's got this face where it's like,
I'm the one that planted the Frito apples. I'm the one that did it.
look at that face. Look at it. She is evil. She's evil. Oh, try again. Evil. Can't do that. Trajectory of it was that, you know, that there was the Boba Fett's and then, you know, the baby Yodas and all this other stuff and everything. And I even have this, like this Luke here, I had them all stashed over there because I almost ruined my prototype. He's supposed to be like that. He's got snow on him. And somebody pinned Batman. I don't know who did that, but somebody pinned a Batman button to him.
He's dusty.
But these things used to be a part of my collection. These guys are 12-inch figures. This is a 12-inch Luke. We used to hunt for these back in the day. Your mom and I used to go out of state and look for this. Is before like Comic-Con and stuff. We used to go to like Walmart's out of state, and I collected an entire band. There was like I think 6 of them. It was Figure and Dan. It's the Cantina band members. You know, the guys with the butt faces and everything. And they I think they were like chase figures, but they were all over the States. And I had in order for me to complete the collection of Cantina band members, come on, Luke, stand. I'll make you lean on Stan Lee, who's leaning on the table. You're just like, I don't want to make it look too disgusting. I don't want to look like he's taking Stan Lee over the desk, but I think it's going to end up looking that way no matter what I do. Those who are listening to this, you consider yourself lucky. There you go. So now he's leaning on Stan, who's leaning on the desk. In order to get all the band members, we had to go to Pennsylvania, east side of Pennsylvania, west side of Pennsylvania, West Virginia, where your aunt lived, Virginia, and I think New Jersey, in order to get all the band members. And that's what I was like, because I'm like, oh, I don't really care for these 12-inch figures. You know, I like the 3 3/4 figures. I care about the 12-inch figures. And they sat, and they sat, and they sat. And about 3 years ago, you remember Greg Horn, the artist? His kid was really into these really weird figures. He was into like the weird warriors from the underlings from like Indiana Jones and everything. Like not even Sala, like the guy underneath Sala. Like the boxer dude from The Plane or something like that. Yeah, don't nod your head because you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But he was into all the weird stuff, and he was into the Cantina band members, and I gave him the entire set. It started at Baltimore. That's when he told me he was into all this stuff, and he was into all the weird characters. And I asked him, I said, well, does he like the Cantina band members? He's like, oh yeah, because they're weird, and they're not the most popular thing. And when I went to New York Comic Con, I brought the entire set with me and gave it to him at New York Comic Con. And it was like, I generally don't assume that he remembers. Like anybody that I meet up there, I just assume that they don't remember me. But like it was like the last time we went, he's like, you look familiar. We were talking a little bit. He goes, you're the one that gave my son the Cantina band, isn't it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, does he still play with them? He's like, yeah, he still plays with them. He still likes them. He says, as a matter of fact, he's looking for the 3 3/4 set and everything else. He ended up hunting all the other kind of fun stuff. I don't know where it was going.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had no ending to it. It's just an ending. It's just ending.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, this is what Star Wars thinks of the Marvel franchise.
He's like, oh no.
Oh, no, Blanca. You think you're funny? Look at me. He's got the finger gun, like, hey. Oh, it's like Yoda. It's like
I am so
Yoda.
smart.
But if it was Yoda, he should be like this. He'd be like, read Marvel Comics, you will. Excelsior, you will, won't you? I know visuals on an audio podcast. If we even make it to the audio podcast, I don't even know if we'll make it that far with how far off topic we've gone. And the topics that I have last like five minutes. There we go.
Are you ready?
Oh, that sounded like it hurt.
He went.
Stanley's gonna need a plastic hip after this. Another one. Jeez, he's got like 6 pack.
God!
My God, he's got like 12-pack abs. Brought the present of Jedi. I bring you the gift of midi-chlorians. Can we end it there? Say good night, folks.